Imbibers, welcome back to today's session. Once again we're here to discuss about the another topic related to the crop production and management, which is the preparation of the soil. Yes, we're going to discuss about how to exactly prepare soil so that it can give us like good yield and the harvesting could be in a better way, or the plant can basically grow and have a good growth and development. Yes, before we start, let me introduce you to myself. I am Anam. I'll be your biology expert for the session 2023 and 2024, and we've been discussing all the related topics towards the biology, like we have discussed in the previous sessions about the cropping season, and we have also discussed about what are the equipments needed for the agriculture practice, and today we're going to discuss about how to exactly prepare a soil for the cultivation. Yes, good evening Pranita, I hope you guys are doing really well. I really hope children, before coming to the session you must have gone through the pre-class activities, and yes, you must have attempted, after the session gets over, you must have attempted the post-class activity, which is absolutely necessary, which is going to enhance your knowledge only towards your making your concept clear and a better. Yes, so before we start, let's wait for another 5 minutes. Let's have other students also join the class so we can have this better explanation and a very interactive session. Yes, so children, in this chapter, of course, we're going to basically cover about the crop production and management, which is the chapter we have already discussed about the agricultural practices. We're going to basically discuss about the preparation of the soil. Few topic has been covered in today's lecture. In the next lecture, we will complete with the preparation of the soil. After that, we'll start with the basic practices of crop production, manures and fertilizers, irrigation, protection from the weeds, and of course the harvesting and the storage of food grains. All the topics related to crop production and management will be discussed in detail in the respective lectures. But today, we're going to only discuss about the preparation of the soil. Moving forward, let's see what we have to discuss in today's lecture. So children, today's lecture is all about that we're going to basically see how we're going to prepare the soil and how the loosening of the soil is basically happen. So the two concepts would be covered in today's lecture. Good evening Sai, I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to today's session. Yes, let's start but before that, let's have a quick recap on what we have studied in the previous class. Yes children, in the previous class I have explained you the crops which are grown in a particular season. Yes, we have discussed about the cropping season of our country, which is India. Yes, we have seen that there are three cropping seasons of India. One is the Kharif season, other is the Rabi season, the other is the Zaid season. What is a Kharif season? A Kharif season is totally towards the June to September, while the Rabi season is from the October to the March, while the Zaid season is from the March to the June. Yes, according to the weather pattern, the crop yield, the crop harvesting, the rainfall pattern, the weather conditions, all are essential for the crop development, for the crop growth and development. All the weather conditions or the rainfall patterns are important. Yes, the children, the Kharif crops needed high rainfall and high output will be there. Yes, and then Rabi crops suffer losses due to unseasonal rain. The Zaid crops needs hot water and low rainfall for the high output. Yes, Shreya, I will try to take regular classes. Children, wait for some time. Okay, I'm going to schedule classes regularly soon so that we can complete the chapter. Just wait for, give me couple of more days that I'm going to schedule your more lectures in this particular timing. Yes, children, shall we start today's lecture? Everyone, shall we start today's lecture of the preparation of the soil? Moving forward, talking about the preparation of the soil, the very first thing comes into our mind is that how would you squeeze the food out of kitchen in front of a relative? What you will do? Just a question. Thank you so much. But whatever happens, sometimes you get into, your guest comes to the home, yes or no? Okay, the guest comes into your home and your mother is going to serve some snacks to the guest, and you wanted to have that snack so badly. So how will basically you will squeeze the food out of the kitchen in front of the relatives? relatives or friends, whoever is going to be at your home to meet you. Your mother always is very strict. When the guests are in the house, you're not allowed to eat in front of them. Go to your room, eat there. So how will you take some food from the kitchen and take away from the kitchen and eat it? Yes, it is a task, yes or no? It is a very difficult task that you can take out the food from the kitchen and you can just take it away and you can eat in your particular bedroom, because you know the mom is going to scold it. But let's see how we're going to do it. We're going to basically look like we have to wait until our uncle is going to leave. Yes, what do we have to do? We have to wait for amount of time that the uncle or the relative or whatever relatives you have at your home or the friends you have at your place, you have to wait for them to leave the house so that you can sneak into the kitchen and you can take your favorite food to the room. Yes or no? So we always wait for the guest to go in amount whenever the time is to leave, and when they go, we can just quickly go to the kitchen and grab our favorite snack from the kitchen. Why I am telling you all these? Definitely have some patience. You get to know why I am telling you this, what you have to do. Yes, next children, talking about, let's press here to get a snack. Yes, let's see how we get a snack over here. So children, getting a snack from plant root, it's hard to get nutrients from the unprepared soil. For you, it was very difficult to get the food in front of the relatives at your home, but exactly same way, it is very difficult for the plant to get the nutrients from the unprepared soil. So this is the reason why I was telling you, why I was explaining you exactly the similar way. If you have an unprepared soil, if a plant is basically sown in an unprepared soil, it would be very difficult for the plant to show better growth and development, because the soil do not have enough nutrients to give it to the plant and help it in the growth and development. Are you getting it or not? Yes or no? If you are basically having an unfertile, there's not a fertile soil, it does not have enough nutrients, it does not have enough water, it will not be possible for the plants to grow, show the nice growth and development in that soil, because the soil is unprepared. The soil is unprepared. So for me, if I am a farmer, yes, if I even have a kitchen garden, what I have to do? Before I try to create a garden, before I try to have a kitchen garden, before I try to sow the seed, I'm going to do what? I'm going to prepare the soil. I'm going to have the soil prepared so that whenever I'm going to plant a seed into that soil, it can show enormous amount of growth and development. So yes, before this session is all about how to exactly prepare a soil. What is the method to prepare a soil? How we can prepare a soil so that it can basically get us the proper development and of course the proper growth of the plant. Moving forward children, next we have, so for the growth and development of the plant, fertile soil is required. Yes. So children, you know, for your growth also what you need? You need food. You need immense healthy food. Some people drink Bonvitas, you have proteins in your diet, you have carbohydrates in your diet, you have some amount of good fats also in your diet. So just like you need good nutrition to grow, your brain needs good nutrition to work, your body needs good nutrition to show growth and development. Okay. Okay. So exactly the same way, the growth and development of plants, fertile soil is required. Yes, as you can see over here, this is how the soil, this is how the plant grows inside the soil. This is how the growth takes place in the soil. Shri, what chapter is coming in your biology exam? So this is how the plant grows if a soil is fertile. Yes, for a good growth and development, the plant needs a very good fertile soil. Yes, children, are you getting it? Are you able to understanding why our preparation is needed, why the preparation of soil is necessary? Are you getting it or not? Yes or no? Why it is necessary for the plant to have a proper fertile soil so that it can show immense amount of growth and development. Yes, the fertile soil is absolutely important. Moving forward, talking more about the preparation of the soil, next we have what is the steps to prepare the soil. Ma'am has been continuously telling you need to have a fertile soil, but what are the methods? What are the methods to prepare the soil? Yes, we have to have a preparation of the soil. So children, the very first step is before growing. Yes, if you have wanted to have a soil, if I wanted to prepare a soil, if I want to keep a fertile soil and a healthy plant, the very first thing before I plant a crop, before I sow a seed, I need to prepare it. How am I going to do it? I am going to plow and loosen and turns the soil. Simply, I am going to do what? I am going to basically, what I am going to do? I am going to plow the basically. I am going to basically plow it. You know plowing, children? What is plowing? There is this, if you can see this again, children, if you can see this again, this is how the plowing is done. Yes, come, they are basically creating what? Mixture of the soils. Yes, we are going to mix it. We are going to basically what? We are going to plow it, the very first step towards the preparation of the soil. We are going to plow it. Yes, everyone know what is plowing. There is this, what? There is this plowing, what should I say? What is the correct word to use for it? Equipment. Yes, there is this plowing equipment. What are you going to do? We are going to just put it under the soil and just drag it. So this is how the plowing is done. What we are going to do? We are going to make the soil even out. We are going to basically create some kind of a breathing. We are going to basically create holes inside the soil so that is basically the oxygen can get inside the soil. The bacteria can, good bacteria can grow, especially the earthworms. Yes, so for the very first step towards the preparation of the soil, it is going to basically plow and loosen up the soil. The soil would be loose, it would be easy for soil to breathe and for us to mix the nutrients. If we wanted to mix the nutrient inside the soil, it would be easy for us. Yes, is it clear? The first step towards the soil preparation, what we have to do? We have to plow it. Everyone, is it clear? Yes or no? What we have to do was the preparation of the soil. Yes? What we have to do? The first step towards the soil preparation is that we have to plow it. Yes, using a plowing equipment. Next, children, we have to do what we have to do. The next step towards the preparation, we have to use earthworms. This is what I was talking about. These are also called as farmer's friend. Yes, the earthworms are also known as farmer's friend. Yes, very good, Arya. Absolutely. Then after the loosening of the soil, what we are going to do? We are going to basically mix it with earthworm and microbes are found in oxygen rich soil. If the particular soil is with the oxygen rich, having enough amount of oxygen, it will be having good microbes. It will be having good microbes and it will be having farmer's friend, which is the earthworms. The roots now have more space and more oxygen can get into the soil. Yes, because when you are plowing, it will create some kind of a space. It will create some holes inside the soil. The soil will become breathable, and as the soil becomes breathable, it is going to have enough amount of good bacteria. It is going to have enough amount of good microbes, and they can basically have the oxygen rich soil. We are going to have oxygen rich soil. Getting? Yes or no? Yes or no, children? See further. These are all your earthworms. Initially they are getting, the soil is basically having the O2 deposition continuously, the plant is there basically getting enough amount of oxygen. The whole soil is getting immense amount of oxygen. Can you see this, children? This is what I was talking about. Yes, good microbes, enough amount of oxygen in the soil, and of course creating holes so that easily breathable soil is there. Good microbes can basically accumulate and can help in the growth and development of the plant. So this is the second step kind of a thing towards the soil preparation. Is it clear till now? We have to plow it, and the plowing which helps in the soil poration, it will help in creating holes inside the soil, and the holes are created inside the soil will become more breathable, the soil will have more microbes, and the soil will have more space for oxygen to get inside the soil. Yes, clear, children? Is this clear? Moving forward, seeing how exactly more steps we need. Next, we need that this is your soil. Let's see what we're going to do next. As I play basically, this is how your soil looks like, very happy. Soil is looking very happy because it has enough oxygen, enough earthworms, enough good microbes, and what is basically moving towards to make it more fertile. Yes, as we make the soil more fertile and try to make more fertile, what we do? We're going to mix some nutrient rich soil with the topsoil. What is a topsoil? What is a topsoil, children? The first layer, as you can see, this is the topsoil. The first layer is the topsoil. What I'm going to do next, the whole harvester, if you can see this machine, what is going to do? It's going to mix up the non-fertile soil and fertile soil again. Yes, there would be a fertile soil and there would be non-fertile soil. We're going to do the mixing of the fertile and the non-fertile soils through these particular equipments. If you have ever been to a village, what is not clear, Shreya? Listen, the very first thing we're going to do to prepare a soil is going to basically plow it. When we're going to do the plowing, which is the process of loosening and turning the soil into basically kind of a porous thing which have holes inside it so that the oxygen can get inside it. We are basically making the soil porous so that it can have enough amount of oxygen. We are making the soil more fertile, and the very first step towards the making a fertile soil is basically going to make it more loosened. The last slide was all about that these are the good bacterias, sorry, not good bacteria, good microbes, earthworms have already been making the soil, they're functioning inside the soil, making it more fertile. Yes, and after that we're going to mix the fertile and infertile soil, mixing the topsoil with the fertile soil. Many of you have been to village and you must have seen this particular equipment, children, growing inside the regularly, what basically growing inside the whole land, the farmer's land, continuously this kind of a tractor which is holding such kind of an equipment backwards, it continuously going inside that land, making rounds and rounds. What it is doing? It is not that wasting petrol, it is basically for the mixing of the bottom and the top soil. The bottom soil, it has to be rich in nutrients, the top soil has less nutrients. So this particular equipment continuously do the mixing of the top soil and the bottom soil. Are you getting it? Yes or no? Yes or no? Are you getting it? Continuously mixing the top soil and the bottom soil. Yes. First of all, what we did the plowing, we did the loosening of the soil, we made it more porous, we did more earthworms to it, more oxygen to it, and now what we are doing, we are mixing the soil. Two soils, the top soil and the bottom soil is being mixed. Let's see what we have next to do. Next, children, as you can see here, continuously mixing of the soil is basically done. So lots and lots of amount of CO has been deposited. Can you see this, children? Manure or fertilizer provide extra nutrients to the crops. If you guys have garden in your home, if you guys have kitchen garden or normal garden at your home, you must have seen that the gardener at your home brings some kind of a black color soil or black color manure or fertilizer, and eventually after time to time, after 1 month, after 1.5 months, or maybe 20 days, he keeps on mixing that manure, that fertilizer with that particular soil. And you can observe that after the gardener is basically mixing that soil with your plants in your garden, you can see they have started growing in a better, they are showing growth, they are showing good growth. So the reason they are showing good growth, because you have mixed the manure and fertilizer in the soil. Clear? Yes, you can say that cultivator driven by tractor or plowing basically done by tractor. Are you getting this? Mixing of fertilizer and manure, making the nutrients rich soil, making the soil more rich with the extra nutrients for the crops. Yes? Is it clear, children? No, the name of the equipment is not plow. The plowing is a method. Okay, you can basically call it as that, we can call it as a harvester machine or something like that. Okay. So children, moving forward, having more mixing of fertilizers and manure, next we have the preparation. Yes, children, the preparation of the soil is important to ensure that crops have the best soil and condition to grow in. Yes, if I want to have a proper growth, if I want to have a proper growth and development of my crop, if I wanted to basically have enough, a good harvesting, a good cultivation has to be done, we need to have a proper fertile soil for the growth and development of the plant. Next children, as you can see, we have a question over here. Now quickly tell me that drag the correct option regarding the first step towards growing. What is the first step? You have to drag the correct option over here, which is the first step before growing. What is the first step before growing? Yes? Quickly tell me, what is the first step towards growing? Yes, quickly. The first step towards growing is to loosen it. We have to have the loosening of the soil through the plowing. Next children, next question. Which of these images demonstrate the importance of soil preparation? Come on, quickly tell me. Which of these images imply that the soil preparation is important? Come on, quickly. Yes, quickly. Which of these images demonstrate the importance of soil preparation? Yes, this image shows the importance of soil preparation. These are what? Good microbes and your earthworm, which basically they do the what? They basically helps in loosening of the soil, mixing of the oxygen, making the soil more porous and more fertile. Yes, yes, absolutely correct. Next children, we have what happens? What will happen if a plant is placed in a jar instead of ground or a pot? Yes children, come on. Just a basic question before we start. Children, what will happen to a plant if I keep it in a jar and not in a ground or a pot? Yes, what will happen? What do you think will happen? Is going to show a very good growth? Yes or no? if I wanted to keep a plant in a pot, but not, sorry, plant in a glass jar, but not in a pot or in a ground? Do you think it's going to show us growth? No, children, it is never going to show us the growth. Can you see this, children? This is how the loosening of the soil is done. The loosening of the soil provides the plant roots with air and oxygen. Can I play it again for you? See this again. This is the equipment used for the plowing. Yes, this is how we remove the soil. We're removing the soil, making it more porous. Then now more oxygen which is there in the atmosphere is depositing in the soil, because of this particular loosening, we are basically opening the pores so that more and more oxygen could get dissolved. Yes. Next, children, if you see, earthworms and microbes provide nutrients to plants and also help in loosen the soil after plants are sown. Can you see this? These are the earthworms. Can you see clearly, children? Can you see? I'm going to make it more bigger for you. These are the earthworms. The earthworms inside the soil, making it more porous so that the soil can have enough amount of nutrient mix. It can have immense amount of oxygen mixed, and we're going to make it more and more nutritive. We're going to make it more edible for the plant to grow and develop efficiently. So this is how the earthworm is basically making holes inside the inside the soil. A lot of you children have come across the vermicomposting also. Yes or no? We use earthworms. We use earthworms using the kitchen waste, the wet waste of the kitchen. And what we do, we basically add some kitchen waste and we let to the degradation through these earthworms, and eventually they convert into a very fertile soil because they keep on eating it. Yes. So children, the microbes, like especially the earthworms, are absolutely farmer's friend. Next, if you can see, children, next we have this. A loosened soil allows the plant roots to grow deep into the ground to absorb nutrients and water. So this is unloosened soil and this is a loosened soil. So let's see what kind of a difference it is creating in the growth of the plant. Yes, let's see what kind of a difference it is creating between the growth of the plant if the soil is loosening, if the soil is not loosened. I'm going to drag it. If you see clearly, unloosened soil, we do not let the growth of the root. Can you see this, children? If a soil is unloosened, the root is not going deep. If the root is not going deep, it will not be able to grab the nutrients and grab the water. Yes. And if the soil, if the particular root is going deep, it will be able to have more and more water and more of nutrients absorbed through it. So that is why the loosening of the soil is absolutely important. Yes. Next we have a question for you. Come on, quickly identify the soil where the plants can go deeper and be healthy. Yes. Quickly identify the plant which can grow deep and healthy. Identify the soil in which the plant can grow deeply and healthy. Healthy. Yes, quickly. Yes. This is the soil, because this is the loosened soil. The plant can grow more deep, will have more water and more nutrients from the soil. Yes. Next question, children. Identify the benefits of loosening of the soil. Come on. Quickly identify the benefits of the loosening of the soil. Yes. Identify the benefits of the loosening of the soil. Yes. Quickly tell me, what is the What are the benefits of loosening of the soil? Children, the benefit of having loosening of the soil is that it helps earthworms and microbes, increases oxygen, blocks the sun, no, decrease carbon dioxide, no. Just now we've been discussing everything, that it helps the earthworm and microbes to act, make the soil more porous, make the soil more fertile. By increasing the oxygen, it is going to make the soil more fertile and more breathable. Yes, this is absolutely correct. Next, children, this comes to an end of our particular chapter, particular topic. Now quickly tell me, is there any part which you are not able to understand and want me to repeat again? Yes? Is there any part which you are not able to understand and I am going to repeat it? Yes? Is the preparation of soil clear? Is the loosening of the soil clear, children? Yes, everyone? Any question, any kind of a particular thing which is not clear, I am going to repeat it. So this brings us to an end of our particular lecture, which is the preparation of the soil. I'll try to increase your lectures, children, as much as I can. Just wait, give me some time. I'll try to have 2 lectures. Yes. So children, talking about the preparation of the soil, increases the amount of oxygen, increases the number of earthworms, basically helping making the soil more nutrient, mixing the topsoil with the bottom soil, making it more fertile and ensuring enough nutrients are there in the soil so that we can have a better growth and development of our crop after we have sown it in the soil. So the preparation is always done before. Whenever you are going to give the examination, you always prepare before the examination. Exactly before sowing our seeds into the soil, we have to prepare the soil with these methods. Clear? Any part which is not clear, children? The preparation is done before we plant a tree. We basically sow a tree or sow a seed, not tree. Yes. So children, this is our today's lecture. Next, this is the Embibe app. You can always log in through your email and your phone number. What you have to do, just click on the exam, your CBSE. Just go with the 8th CBSE, select the language and drop it in this. Go on the home page. Click on the Embibe live classes and these are the live classes. This is currently me taking your class right now. What is preparation of the soil? Yes, children? Yes? So children, I am going to schedule your rest of the classes soon. Please register yourself for the class so that you never miss an update. You can use this app for the learn. You can basically go through and practice several questions. You can basically have the test and you can always see how much you have achieved. The next is an amazing Lens app. This is for you children. You are so small, children. What you have to do, just download this app, scan the text and it will show you everything in 3D, just like here. Yes, it will highlight all the keywords from your textbook and will show you everything in 3D. So please go and try this app. Next time we'll have a class. I'll ask you, have you tried the Embibe Lens app or not? And next you can join us on the Telegram channel so that you never miss an update regarding the session. We will meet again and children with the new session, continuing with the crop production and management. Until then, keep imbibing. Take care. Bye-bye.
Keep imbibing. We believe in you.